Alright guys, thanks for joining me. This is part 4 of a 4-part series. What I'll do in this market update is have a look at DAL, F, GT, HPQ, LVS, NSC, Oracle, and TJX. This will round out Wednesday's sort of midweek market update as we've taken a look at the Dow Jones, the S&P, and also the Nasdaq. So if you want to refamiliarize yourself with what the market's doing at the moment, where it's supposed to go, where it's meant to trade to for the month of April 2014, have a look at the fourth previous video before this recording. Refamiliarize yourself with what the market's doing, the contemporary market, and then you can sort of revisit what's going on in these individual stocks and shares, which I'm talking about right now. So what I'll do for you, we do have Berkshire Hathaway Class B, but I've touched on that twice before, so I'll actually start at Delta Airlines. As you can see, taking a look at my screen, I've got two triggers here on Delta Airlines, one at 34.85, one at 31.43. We've broken out to the bullish side as of today or as of last night, depending on where you are around the world, which is really interesting. And we are coming up to this old swing high resistance level. So if you're in this trade, tighten your stop to about your entry level and then reset the trade up above these old swing highs. This could be the start of a new bullish trend. We do have some good volume coming into DAL. Also, it's bouncing off those exponential moving averages, which looks really good. One thing we do need to note is the earnings announcement coming up later in April. I do believe it's the 23rd. I was going to say the 24th. So just pay attention to that. Exit out of those core contracts before that earnings announcement, because again, you do not know the outcome of what is going to happen fundamentally. What I'll do for you now is have a look at Ford Motor Company. Ford has broken out also. As of last night, we had a bidirectional trade set up, one at 15.84, another at 14.96. And as you can see, we got into a little bit of a coil here where we just sort of did nothing for really the best part of March 2014. But as of last night, you can see a really nice breakout. We're a few pennies away, about 8 cents away from a 1640 target, and then we've reset it up again at 1670, moving up to around 1770 on Ford Motor Company. So although we have had to be patient on this one, it is starting to reward those of you who are disciplined and also patient. So a really nice trade on Ford. What we'll do now, we'll have a look at Goodyear. Not too much to talk about here. We're still in the middle. We haven't broken above or below these swing triggers, so I don't want to really waste too much time on that individual trade. It's not worthy of your time. HPQ, Hewlett Packard, is one that did trigger last week, and it's reset up and it's just re-triggered again last night. So you can see here, initial breakout was 30.85. That was all well and good. We traded right to $32. Now we've broken out above 33.17 again. So this looks like a really healthy move. Earnings in this one aren't April, they're all the way back in May, so this is looking really good. Again, you can see that the exponentials are both supporting this, so are the simples. 100 and 200 saying that the long-term trend is definitely bullish. One thing to pay attention to is just how overbought this share is. You can see on the RSI, the stochastics, and the MACD, we're really in those overbought levels. And if I change that to the CCI and the ADX, if you look historically back, I'll change to a weekly just so you can see this. So if you change to a weekly and have a look at where we're trading on the actual ADX, let me just get out of this screen. There we go. If you go all the way back to 2007, there's really only been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9 touches on this level before you get that serious retracement. So we're sort of getting to that point where we could be starting to slow down, on HPQ. We have gone a long way, and we could just be moving into some form of intermediate retracement back into the primary trend. So that's something to pay attention to. If you are in this, tighten your stops, lock in the profit. It's a really good trade, but just be cautious of any sort of overbought and potential sort of quick movements into oversold levels. LVS, again, a nice directional trade, 79 and then 82, both have triggered. We did have a bearish counter attack today, so if you are in this trade, tighten your stop. Trading up to $88 a share, don't really like this in particular, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. NSC, just continuing on, above $95, moving higher, up to 98.31, looking really good. Poised to break out as of Wednesday, which is going to be the 2nd of April 2014. Oracle, again, breaking out above 40.12. I did reference this in a previous video, so you can have a look at that. I think it's class 2 or video 2. And to finish with, we've got TJX. Again, a little bit of a whipsaw. This was a losing trade. That's okay. But you can see we're definitely moving higher. So just reset the trade up. I'll do it for you right now. Right above $62.55. Trading to $63.50. And then an ultimate breakout at $64.50 a share. Thanks a lot for looking and watching these videos. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up, share it and comment. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a good rest of the trading week. I'll see you over the weekend. Goodbye.